Hey Pisces, this is Kelly from Moon Pie Tarot. So this is going to be your love reading for December 2018. Oh, cards are already flying out, so I'm going to keep that. So, this reading will be for Pisces Sun. If you want to check your Venus or your rising or your moon, you can. Just try not to get too confused with all the different messages. Just keep it simple. If the reading resonates for you, that's great. If it doesn't, then maybe it's just not meant for you this month. Perhaps from me, I'm sure you can get some insight in other channels, other tarot readers. And if you would like to get a personal private reading from me, there's a link in the description box below this video. You can get a phone reading on the Instant Go app with me, or you can request a personal video reading. Okay, so hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Okay, the first card that fell is the King of Pentacles, crossed by Page of Swords. So some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, male or female, in December. Okay. The Sun card driving the root of the reading, some heartbreak in the past, crowning the Four of Wands. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles in your near future. Position of you, you have the Three of Wands. Environment outside of you or the other person, if there is someone. Five of Swords, hopes and fears. Nine of Pentacles. The outcome is the Chariot and the Eight of Swords. Okay. So, your overall energy for love, Pisces, for December. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Some of you may be meeting an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in December if you're single. This person, businessman or woman. This is not gender specific because this is a general reading. Okay, so, but this person doesn't pay too much attention, to anyone outside of him. He just is always looking at his money. He's very business oriented. It's not that he's non-emotional, it's just that he's very focused on practical things. And the Page of Swords is crossing him. So there will be, you'll probably meet this person through, if you're on a online dating app or through social media of some sort, or I don't know. This person might be a baseball player or a manager, manages some kind of athletic team, or if it's a female, she could be, well, she could be that as well, or just on the banking side, the business side of it. But this person is very shrewd, very truthful, and that might be a little difficult for you to take if you meet them. So if that's new, someone coming in for you, it just shows that they're significant in some way. Now I'll go through the rest of the reading. Could also be someone that you are currently separated from, who there's a little bit of trouble with this person. They just say things. I think, well, I feel more so that they're really trying to bite their tongue right now about something you're doing or not doing. The Three of Swords is in the past position, so there was some kind of an argument. Three does not mean necessarily. Threes mean communication. People think, oh, that's a third party. I mean, if a tarot reader picks up on that, then so be it. But for me, I don't feel, I mean, for some of you, there could have been, if you know about it. But if you don't know about something like that, don't fill in the gaps because you just make yourself crazy. There was some type of an argument with this card. There's his truth, your truth, and the actual truth. And that's what the argument was about. Different perspectives, not seeing eye to eye, having trouble understanding each other, caused a lot of heartbreak. It may have even caused a rift in perhaps a marriage or a relationship. Could have been a business partnership, family situation. Somebody is trying to hold their tongue right now. They're trying to stay positive. And I feel like, and so if you're not dealing with an earth sign, this is somebody around you who does have a tendency to be very shrewd with their words. Always in this this stance here where they've got their sword up and they're ready to fight. They crack the whip with their mouth. But I feel like right now they're just trying to stay really positive and upbeat, sunny and warm. I feel like it's their way of apologizing. There may be communication from them, truthful communication, but I feel like it's in regard to some type of a past situation, right? And crowning is the Four of Wands. This has to do with a family situation, marriage, immediate family. Somebody is feeling kind of regretful for this situation. It's Three of Swords. I know I sound like I'm just like not into this reading. It's not that at all. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm trying to get my readings done and I think I'm getting tired. And I'm feeling that King of Pentacles energy where this person is, they're sorry, but they just have a weird way of saying it to you, like, because I don't see, like, it's almost as if like they'll apologize to you, but they won't look you in the eye. They kind of look down. They're so very reserved with their emotions, but they're quick with their tongue in their words. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, they're really going to put effort into this apology, okay? And like I was saying, if you're single and this is not going on in your life, like you don't have someone that you had an argument with, you could have had an argument with a friend, and there could be someone who's trying to help you to fix the argument or fix the problem, to reconcile and apologize. Could be this King of Pentacles, king or queen, male or female, who gets in there and tries to fix it for you or help you both mend. Whoever you may be dealing with, family member, friend, lover, spouse, whatever it is. I'm seeing effort put in, though. Real hard effort being put in to fix it, to make it right. Real focused effort. And since it's Pentacles, I feel like it's that King of Pentacles, that person who some of you are had an argument. You work with family, and there was a family miscommunication and a problem, and made it difficult for you to come to work because you work with your family and that's where the problem was. But I see this kind of resolving now in December. Everyone kind of like had an issue, and then somebody comes in and either apologizes or tries to fix it, or someone else tries to fix it, and then it's back to work as usual. And then things work out because, the Four of Wands is here. And so we all care about each other. And we love each other. We want to fix this. There's joyousness. There's, reunion type of energy where, family gets back together. December is we have holidays coming up. So we're trying to keep that energy light between everyone in our families. So yeah, I feel like it's positive. It's showing here with the sun. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. This is double Leo here. You could be dealing with someone who's on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. August 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, somewhere in there. The sun and strength. These are both Leo cards. Okay? Positivity, strength, being able to team the situation, just bring light and warmth. You could be doing this. You could be truthful with this other person and telling them, we have to work together, so let's just put an end to this now. And they agree because the focus is the work. Whether this is working with family, this is a coworker, and wherever your career is, or if this is a spouse or lover, partner, or friend, it gets resolved. I feel like it gets resolved quickly. Quickly. Everybody, it's kind of like the boss coming in and slapping his hands and saying, okay, that's enough. Everybody back to work. That's what I see. We get back to the task at hand. We're fixing the relationship, fixing the issues. The arguments were just your view versus my view versus what really happened, and lots of opinions. Some of you were fighting on social media over politics or whatever, and it got out of hand. It may not be work. And there's just this energy of where, okay, everything, the top flew off, everything broke down, sun came crashing down to the bottom, and then we get back to what's really important. It's putting everything back in place. Our priorities. Okay? Same with a relationship. Whatever your relationship is, let's get back to the truth. Let's get back to the importance of our marriage, the importance of our commitment, the importance of our relationship. This argument was not even worth it. Let's get back to the strength. What's rooted. This is what's rooting us, our strengths and our hope and our faith and our joy and our children. We have children. So in the position of you, Pisces, and your advice, patience, patience, patience. However, growth, potential for growth. See that as the most important aspect of this connection, or whatever this situation is. Make an offer. Extend an olive branch. I know that wand doesn't look like an olive branch, but we're going to pretend it is. You have 3 of them here. So you may have 3 people involved. There was 3 people in an argument. Extend the olive branch. You've got 3. Put one out there. 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Progress. when you extend that olive branch, you know, your ships come back in towards you, right? Maybe you don't need to apologize. Maybe you weren't wrong. But extend it anyway to help just bring peace. You could deal with the issues later. Let everyone just calm down. Family's what's important first. Civility. You're pretty peaceful. Although not all Pisces are peaceful. Half of you are sharks. And you will go after the blood. Doesn't mean you're terrible people. It's just some Pisces are guppies and some are sharks. You know, some are fearless and some would just rather keep the peace. So it depends on the type of Pisces you are, and of course other factors in your natal chart. So we're not going to get into all that. Yeah, because look, now we've got the Five of Swords and 3 people again here. Now, if you comment that this is a third-party affair that you know about, that there is cheating, I'm certainly not telling you to just overlook it, extend the olive branch, and let everything be peaceful. But I am saying to find some peace in the situation in the month of December, especially if there's children involved. Find a peaceful place so that there is no more arguing, getting back to focusing on what's important. Because what's external to you, and even if there was another person, if you weren't wrong, but there may be a bully involved in this situation. That bully took those 3 swords. This could also be the person that comes in that settles this argument or settles this fight. And thirdly, this could be the person who started the argument. Okay? That's what's outside of you, Pisces. That's what's surrounding the environment. And there is, you know, that person is significant. They have a strength about them. But they're a bit arrogant and cocky, and they want to be right for the sake of just to be right. And maybe they need to just be right. Maybe their justice or their righteousness is about stop all the fighting, and they help that. And maybe it's not you who's fighting. Like I was saying, this King of Pentacles, I don't feel like that's your energy. I feel like that's this person who's got kind of a sharp tongue, and somebody's trying to tell them somewhere, could be a Leo, doesn't have to be, tell them, yo, you need to stop. That could be this here. Yeah, they're bringing their ultimate goal is harmony, peace and harmony. Okay, so that will come. Okay, so the position of your hopes is you just want stability. You want your you just want your stability, your happiness, your independence. You want to be left alone too in December. You know, you don't want to be alone. You just want to be left alone. You don't want to be dragged into any drama or have to deal with any crap. You know, if this is a love relationship and there wasn't cheating involved, this is a true love connection that you and the other person have with each other. And that's definitely something to consider. Is the love worth losing? And even if there was infidelity, you could still consider that. Doesn't mean that you take that person back, but you need to find a calm place to be able to consider that. Especially if somebody, it could have been you, Pisces, if you were the one who was, cheating or messing around, you could have the other person really picking on you about that, and it doesn't solve anything. The anger, when you're in anger, doesn't solve anything. So the outcome is the Chariot and the Eight of Swords. So moving away from this self-imposed imprisonment, Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo, possible Scorpio or Aries. Okay, so yeah, it's moving away from this. You guys, I think, there needs to be like a trip. You personally, Pisces, may need to just go on a little holiday vacation, either with your family or away from them. Because you're definitely feeling trapped here. You need a little escape. That's what I see with the Chariot. I feel like that's more you. You have some stuff you need to work out. And this could be going into the new year as well. Just want to pull a couple more cards. Yeah, you need some downtime. You got to think about stuff. Could be the other person too. They need a little separation. They need time to think or figure things out. What they want to do. Need some rest. Retreat. Be indifferent to everything and anything. And to just get away. This is a card of direct action. You may need to call. This is your Lyft driver, or your Uber, or your taxi, or your bus driver. You need to... I don't think this is you driving anywhere. Some of you don't like to drive. Some of you just need a carriage ride at Christmas to just calm yourself down. But this is getting out of Dodge, really. And maybe you need an escape. Maybe it could be really simple too. It could just be you need to just get in your car and just one day, or take a road trip. You just need to take a road trip, and and that's what I see happening here. Or just get in your car and just keep driving with no destination. Just zone out. Put your music on. Do what you got to do. What makes you happy, and just like you just disconnect. You need to disconnect for a little bit. This is just a small part of a long story right here, because this is only for December. This is not the rest of your life here. This is just something that's happening, or could be possibly happening, that it's just really important for you to find your peace of mind. And also too, you might actually reach out and you might be waiting to hear back from somebody. And that's okay. You may need to just leave that person be. If there's a need to, or a desire to reconnect, or apologize, or say sorry, or anything like that, or reach out in a physical way, touching, hugging. You may not be getting that in return right away with this person. They may not be ready for that, and you may need to put your mind to work until it's time for you to just, take off for a little while, sort things out, get yourself independent again. Somebody, I feel, there's a mediator somewhere. I want to say like, a good handful of you are dealing with this. And again, it's the same thing if you're single and you don't have a spouse or someone you're connected to emotionally. It is somebody that you care for very much. And like I said, it could be brother, sister, or mother, father, coworker, whatever. It's the same story. It's the same story. How could it be the same story for every Pisces in the world? Well, not every Pisces in the world is watching my video. Okay, so, it's just going to resonate with some of you. And I'd be lucky if I hit 20,000 on this video. That's 20,000 out of how many millions of people in the world? So what's the fraction? Leave me the fraction, somebody in the comments. But I do feel like the energy of this reading is calling for whatever happened, whatever the stress was, whatever the argument was. December calls for a time of peace. and tranquility and harmony, and to really focus on finding that. This issue may not be fully solved in the month of December. That's okay. Everybody needs to cool off. Maybe you do. Just find a peaceful place to be until the energies and the dust settles and the water clears. The mud just lays to the bottom of the lake and the water clears up, and then proceed after the new year. I mean, I really just feel like that's what the energy is saying here in your reading. So however that applies to you, thanks for letting me do your reading. Please, please subscribe to my channel. Leave comments. I like to read them. If you can, I'll try to respond. And if you could like and share the video, that would also be super awesome. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year. And I will see you in January. All right, bye.